Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 12 of the English Longbows only campaign, and our aim is to continue our conquest of France pretty much. And since we have fared rather well in our campaign there, we are having some excess money we can put to hopefully good use. Oh! Longbowmen, mercenaries. Well, perhaps we cannot have them. So let's see what we could make here. Apparently we need at least a priest in Paris. And okay, I guess that merchant's quarter isn't too good. And we are building there. What's about border? I guess any extra income is welcome. And then let's check Middle East. Perhaps a church here. Cairo is already building. What about Jongola? I guess communal farming is good enough here. I think we need to start improving the public order rather soon. And if we just can recruit some additional priests, that would be great.
Yes, Your Highness. This is the heathen in question, my lord.
Okay,
the heretic will
that
not
didn't
survive.
work out too well. And perhaps irrigation there. Jerusalem is already building, and then something in Acre and Nicosia. So, a good way to spend some excess money. And I think we have a turn. Let's see what the enemies are up to. I guess we have to expect a counterattack from the direction of Dijon rather soon, but I think our army in Staufen should be ready for that. And apparently from Brooks we are having another army incoming. Fortunately we can stab the Holy Roman Empire in the back. Okay. So
the enemy has surrounded us.
The
We are
Mongols
besieged.
are making new sieges. Let's hope that enemy army isn't full. Well, it's quite full. And I think we should fight at least a bit, especially if the terrain favors us. We can inflict some great damage to the enemy. So, if we position our bowmen here, does the enemy have any chance of reaching us? I guess they do. Okay, and we can put these guys here. But apparently it's not just so simple. So, deploying those stakes will be just great. And let's hope that we can withdraw from here rather easily. And I guess here is rather a good place. Of course, provided we can actually get our troops to go where we want. So the enemy cavalry is advancing first, and actually it's a good thing we chose this side instead of that. we might have suffered some rather heavy casualties on that other side. Well, even if we lose this battle, I think we can inflict enough damage to the enemy, in any case, so that this attack will be worthwhile. And apparently these guys... well, they took some damage there. Good enough. And that's one heavy cavalry unit down. And if we could have the enemy to increase its speed, those takes would be quite a bit more efficient, but I guess that's not going to happen. And I think you could stop and start firing. I mean, there is that one guy running around. Okay, let's try to drive that town militia off next. I guess those takes are a bit too far ahead. Well, they are inflicting some damage. That's at least very good. And you guys could start routing. Okay, good. Let's hit those Levy spearmen next. And we are inflicting decent enough damage at the moment. Even if we are to lose our whole army, I think it has been worthwhile.
St. George protect us! Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
Okay. I guess that could have gone a bit better. Oh. And actually I think we want that our whole army will rout. Because that way we can actually save something. Well, might be that this army is
only half our men have fought long
lost.
and are becoming tired. My lord, only half our force remains.
Okay, and I would like...
In God's name,
okay,
we've been beaten by our foe.
I guess that wasn't that good after all. So, we were missing an escape route, and that was rather a severe blow. Because we are missing the troop training capabilities in that area, and that hinders our conquest of Aleppo. Oh, and now we should stop the hostilities with the Holy Roman Empire. That most certainly is an interesting perspective that the Pope has.
Fleet ready, sire. Your will, sire.
Well, I guess we can fight
Sire, we are leaving the
with
ships.
the French as well.
By your command.
Orders. Sire, by your command. Combining forces, sire.
And let's trade.
My lord. Orders. Sire.
I guess that's the best way to act there.
Sire. Yes.
Hail, my king!
Oh. And the city is there, but
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
so is a rather large enemy army.
Laying siege, noble
But then again, if we can take
we shall
Valencia,
prevail in this siege, sire.
it will help our Spanish campaign quite a lot. And let's send some reinforcements
Yes, sire.
to this army.
Moving to crush the enemy.
Oh, whoops.
I beg of you, don't do that.
Perhaps
Victory! Nothing can stop us,
That-
sire.
I didn't think that one through.
The spoils of
To say that the Pope is less than happy with your rate of progress is an understatement of monumental proportions.
My lord. Orders.
an order. Sire.
Okay, and I think burn here.
They'll
Will be our
wish
next
they'd never
target.
been born, sire. I've tried whipping them, sire.
God's servant.
Oh,
Name the blasphemer.
Yes, your
do we
Highness.
have cardinals
God's servant.
around? Apparently not. Okay,
Yes,
here.
Your Highness.
I guess he can
Who
go
is the
to
heretic, sire?
some heretic hunting.
God's servant.
And can we still do something here? Okay, let's train some Longbowmen.
By your command.
Hail, my king.
And this guy is going
Honor,
to London.
Your will, sire. My lord.
And that
will,
should
son.
be a
God,
decent enough
You are
army.
not mein Kaiser.
And south here. Oh, and we had the merchant in Paris. Yeah,
At your service.
30. 61. I guess 61 will be fair enough. We have no better options nearby. And in here,
Is cowardly. Fight me.
okay, so only cavalry and siege weapons. Not
My lord.
too good
As you wish.
for us.
Marching to war.
And I think we want
Okay.
this guy to be our general in the battle.
Slaughter them, my lord. There'll be no escaping us now.
And let's see how we will fare.
Attack!
That's a bit dangerous composition for our army here.
Units, await my orders. Longbows, men.
Perhaps with some luck we could hit them from the walls and at least gain some advantage for the rest of the battle. Let's see. And we can fire. Excellent. And we could even perhaps burn some of the siege equipment. Well, I guess not. And this is not looking too good. And we can still hit those siege engines. I guess we can start pulling these guys off from the walls. I I guess, all of them. And of course, while the enemy is moving, we have a chance to get out of the city rather peacefully. And let's see if we are able to hit at least some of the enemy units in the back. Okay. And the trebuchets are starting to fire this way. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Our ally lies dead, slain by the enemy. We must help his men avenge him.
Well, I guess there is not too much we can do here except try to make sure that our troops are actually firing.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings,
Well, let's hope so.
victory emerge.
Okay, good. Those guys hit their own troops. Well, I guess those guys need to fend for themselves.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Doesn't
If we
look
remain
like so.
true and steadfast,
Well,
victory
perhaps
will
it
be
is.
ours.
Okay. Those guys are starting to flee. And let's hope some decent enough hits. Not from the enemy artillery. Like that. And apparently
Our
these
men are
guys
winning
are
the
not
battle.
firing
If
at
we
the
continue like
moment.
this, we will smash the enemy.
So some light lancers heading this way. Perhaps they are fleeing, perhaps not. But we should take them down nonetheless.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Nice. Actually, I think our losses are surprisingly few, or perhaps it's only this initial army. I don't know. That's a bit surprising. So it seems the enemy is at least a bit disoriented. And that of course presents us some decent enough opportunities. And another cavalry charge. I guess we don't have enough time to alter the targeting here. But let's send the general to help. And even the... Okay, some are starting to break. Even the missile cavalries are moving to engage. Let's move a bit closer here. And let's hope we can actually take these guys out for once and for all. Now.
The enemy general... Lord have mercy! We've lost half of our men!
Yeah.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And still some lancers.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue
well,
and hunt
a
them
victory.
down.
Perhaps fighting a defensive battle inside the city walls would have been more efficient. Well, at the very least, I think we can recoup some of the casualties. Because we won the battle.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great
well,
virtue and valor.
Still, the situation is rather dire. Taking Aleppo would be really nice.
My
But
master will reward me for your death.
I doubt it's possible at the
That was
moment.
cowardly. Fight me!
That's rather good quality army. So,
My lord.
perhaps it's just wisest to cut our losses a bit and to pull back.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Orders. Yes.
And of course we want to take our most or best units with us.
Sire. Yes, sire. Marching, sir. We'll stop here.
I think we just don't have what it takes to push through there with what we have.
But he asks the impossible. I need more men.
Ships ready.
Fortunately,
Set sail.
some reinforcements from Nicosia should be arriving soon.
All that is left for us is to fight.
And I think we have a turn. Okay, so that's the Imperial army there.
The enemy lays siege to our people,
Let's
sire.
hope they will use at least one turn to build siege equipment, which they seem to be doing. And here... Okay, so only heavy infantry. And then only a family member there. So the reinforcements will be coming from our left flank, it would seem. And I think we want to take down the reinforcements first. Because I think we are able to outrun that heavy infantry. So we should be in rather good position to take them down. And let's put the stakes there.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
That didn't go exactly as planned. And we need to start firing right away so that we can take that down. I'm a bit anxious about that horde there. Okay. They're starting to fall. Perhaps one more volley.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And let's see. Okay, the enemy general is there. Perhaps we will count on our heavy cavalry to do their job there.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Oh.
Our men have captured the enemy
Okay,
general.
good.
Guard him
So,
well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
that has been dealt with. And we want to open fire right away at these dismounted feudal knights. Oh, by the way, where is the enemy general? I don't actually know. I think we can fire a couple of more volleys at least before we need to pull back. Perhaps, yeah, the general is there. Could we actually entice the enemy to chase our general here? That would be really nice of them. So I guess it's time to pull back. And let's try to do that trick a bit later. So we are warmed up. Guess that's a decent enough place to turn and fire. And let's try to buy a bit of a time. Oh, by the way, the enemy general is our only prisoner we have at the moment. Okay, so they do not feel threatened by our heavy cavalry. Perhaps we can... Okay. And let's hope we don't lose actually our general. Not good. Get away. Perhaps we can get a couple of volleys off. But really, this could have gone quite a bit better. Okay, one more volley and then we go.
afraid something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
And time to go. Ah, and I did it again. Well, at least we bought some time. And I think you can start to fire. And one more volley. And time to go. And how is it that these guys are running as fast as we are? Okay, we have broken one unit. Good. Let's hope they are not going to join the battle anytime soon. And we have broken another unit. Okay, this is starting to look promising. And perhaps we could break one more unit with a charge from rear, since they should have no help easily available. And time to go. And it seems some of those enemy units have found their backbone. But I think we are doing a rather good job here, overall. So perhaps our next firing position should be around there. And before getting there, perhaps we could still do some nuisance with the heavy cavalry here. Or perhaps let's try to take or rather slow down some of the enemy's leading troops. Okay, time to go. And those are charging after. These, good. We can lead them on a merry chase. Happily enough. And it seems those 112 are going to be the next target. Okay, and these guys should soon be in position. Can we actually start firing right away? Perhaps we should do that. And let's take it as a target to make this unit actually unable to continue the fight. So it was almost full, and I think it will break rather soon. So
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half
one more
their
volley,
men.
and then we will switch targets to this unit here. For one volley, and then we are off again. And they are still keeping their distance a bit, so I think we will fire one volley before withdrawing further. Or perhaps two. These guys are so readily available here. So, as an extra incentive, if we are able to rout this enemy army, we will be able to capture the enemy city. Because we have the enemy general as captive. And you should run. I waited a bit too long. And perhaps
Only
the...
intervention by the Almighty
Oh.
or a military genius can bring us victory.
How so?
from this.
I guess we might be able to break these guys here. Well, then not. That charge could have gone quite a bit better. Did we take any of them down? Perhaps a couple. But our own losses were equally high. So we are ready to fire at the enemy again. So these guys shouldn't be getting any help. Now perhaps a headlong charge could inflict some damage here. Or perhaps it is inflicting more damage to us than to the enemy. Let's try again against the running target. Okay, finally. So, those guys could hit. That unit there. I doubt these guys are coming back too. For a second round or third or 10th or whatever it is. And once again, time to pull back. So there are still 2 units that are in pretty good shape. Let's see if we can entice them to chase after these by threatening them behind or from behind. And finally we are out from the woods. So our arrows should hit the targets a bit easier. And is that unit there trying to get away? Yes, it is. Okay. And I think we are ready for next volley. And time to start hitting that unit as well. And time to pull back once more. Okay, good. Those are fleeing. Let's take care of those 2 units, and then we have only the general left. And of course, when there is only 1 enemy left, that offers new opportunities for tactics.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge. So, let's see if we
send those 3 that way, who they will pursue. Okay. Fair enough.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay.
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
And that's
this is a great
it.
victory. No. By God's will, we have triumphed.
And Valencia
Glory,
is
honor,
ours.
Victory. My lord,
There seems to be
our courage and honor
somewhat
have conquered.
of heretical population there, at least based on the witch and heretic in the area. And then another siege defense against Mongols.
Units, await my orders. Longbows,
And once again,
hold your ground.
they do have quite a lot of siege equipment, which of course means that we need to go outside. And last time we learned that deploying the stakes should be in the inner corner. I don't know if that's a good enough place, but let's try. And perhaps one more in here. And I think we will begin by going out, because there is that siege equipment and we want to take care of it first. So several ballistas. And luckily they are thwerping around a bit, so we should have rather good opportunities to hit them. Okay. And taking that down should do the trick. Someone... Okay, these guys are using flaming ammunition. So, it's time to get to the city center, and hopefully quickly enough.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
Is
We
that
must
so?
act and halt this turn of events.
Okay. Perhaps it is. And
Our army is tiring.
then let's wait for the battering ram. And of course we need to go to hunt down those 3 at some
The
point.
enemy siege tower has reached our walls.
Good for
My
them.
lord, the enemy are battering down the gates. Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates! St. George, save us! The enemy have the walls! Look to our defense or all will be lost!
Indeed.
Only half the enemy force remains!
Okay, spear militia. Nice. It's easier to hit them when they are closer. Mongol infantry. Welcome.
The moment the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
And perhaps... Okay, those are peasant archers actually. Perhaps we are ready to move to engage. Some light lancers. Not anymore, it seems. Perhaps we can fire one more volley on both of them. And then let's move to engage, and there is this peasant archer unit there. Okay. Perhaps we will have some nice target practice here. Let's take a close look. And it seems our units are ready, so... And that is brutal. Oh, and now they are working their ladders. Oh, and we have a flanking attack here.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And that should be the last one. Hard to hit. Okay. So we have fired what?
The enemy army
Several
please,
thousand
the enemy
arrows.
are utterly vanquished.
And I guess this is good enough. And of course now Damascus will be besieged. Well, it will take for them a couple of turns
The enemy has
to
surrounded
capture
us.
it, so that
are
will give us some
besieged.
time. Of course, we could try to flank them and strike at Adana. But let's get our main army out from that area first. Well, perhaps we need to take that
Hail,
guy.
my king!
And, okay, in London. Alexandria. Perhaps a tavern would be good. And in Damascus we have repaired the walls. well, I think it's possible to hold them, or rather that city. But still, I think it will be quite a bit easier later. And in Jerusalem, population is still growing. So, let's bring this guy to Acre.
Orders. Sire. My lord. My lord. Sire. Orders. Sire. Yes, sire.
Command me, sire.
And let's start retraining.
Orders. Yes.
And Cairo is becoming a problem.
Aye, sire. A fine day to sail.
My lord.
Okay, so we can bring
My lord. Sire. Yes, sire.
Fleet
these
ready,
4
sire.
units to Acre.
As you wish.
And I think we are soon in a position to get another army going there. And here, so Valencia is ours. Let's try to increase the income we can get from there.
Orders. Sire. Sire.
And Zaragoza most definitely is going to need reinforcements. I think Milan is about to backstab us.
Orders. By your command. We'll make camp here, sire.
Your will, sire.
And with the help of this
Yes,
army,
sir.
I think we can
I will
keep
not
Reims
waste words with the enemy.
secure. Okay, and we are retraining.
Orders.
And in Metz, we need to wait a bit. In Staufen, we can retrain,
An order.
and here
I wish they'd
we
never
will
been
besiege
born,
Bern.
sire. Besieging the cowards, my liege.
Come and fight me, you
And
coward!
I think it will fall. And we have some
As
reinforcements
you wish.
Hail, my king.
moving around here. I think they can be put to good use in the front.
Orders. Yes, sire. We'll make camp here, sire. As you wish.
And perhaps from Angers we can send some reinforcements.
Yes, Your Highness.
This is the
Towards
heathen in
the
question, my lord.
In God's
front
name.
there. And I think this is everything for today. So thank you very much for watching.
I salute you.
If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up. Oh, we are a bit on a timer. Okay. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.